Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, February 14th through Sunday, February 20th. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone. It's a shame there isn't an aspect on this day because a really nice aspect occurs on Wednesday, okay, during the full moon that's in Leo, okay, and that aspect is Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn. So pretty romantic there, huh? But it's you know, it's still within the time period. You don't have to celebrate Valentine's Day exactly on Valentine's Day, right? The whole week, even the weekend before. Okay, so yeah, there is a full moon in Leo on the 16th, and full moons and new moons and all that are covered in your monthly forecast. So check it out there. And on Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus. So these are like, they're the only major aspects this week, but they're really nice. You know, compared to some of the past ones recently, right? These two are pretty nice together and surprising, okay? I did want to say that you might notice that some of the signs, the zodiac signs, are like not in order, okay? And I'm trying something a little different because some of certain zodiac signs, I guess, patronize me more than others. So I'm planning on doing something maybe a little bit special for them or spending a little bit more time on them. So for now, this is just a little bit of an experiment to see whatever, okay, to see if anything changes. Okay, but for now I would like to thank my subscribers for your continued support and liking and sharing my video. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, please do that. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I can't stress that enough because I have a lot of times more views than I, do for subscribers on certain things. So it just makes me wonder, whatever. Anyways, don't forget to check out my monthly forecast in the description box below. There's a link to my website if you would like to have your chart done, and there's also a link to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for people who only want to know maybe one or two things about their chart, and that's it, But if you would like more detail, check out my website for your chart. So we'll see what the sign comes up next. Hey Sagittarius, how are you? Anyway, okay, so for Wednesday, February 16th, excuse me, you know what I have to mention? I forgot. Mercury does move back into Aquarius on Monday, the 14th, okay? Anyways, back to Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your second house where you have the sign of Capricorn. And it's also a full moon in Leo on this day, a fellow fire sign. Okay, so your second house is your possessions, it's earned income, money from work that you do or something like that. It's also, things that you own, but things that are valuable, but it's also your own personal values. And there's like 4 planets here right now. Pluto's been here for a while, and we've got this Venus and Mars, the love planets, and Pluto. So I would have to say, you're the big gambler of the Zodiac, because we have another transit coming up just a few days later, and I believe that these two are kind of coinciding with one another, because on Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your 4th house sextiles Uranus transiting in your 6th house of Taurus, okay? That combination there is like speculation, a lot of things, but like excitement of some kind or other. So I would have to say, you have the Venus and Mars with the love planets and all that happening in your second house, not too loving, okay? I mean, you could receive like a really nice gift at this time. Having Venus in your second house does attract things like that. It attracts money, but it attracts Venus-related things like luxury items, like jewelry or art or something or other, okay? But I wouldn't be surprised if you did receive something, maybe if you didn't get it on Valentine's Day and it wasn't necessarily for Valentine's Day, but you could just be on the receiving end of something really nice. But these two planets together do make you want the attention of like the opposite sex or whomever it is that you're attracted to, okay? And because the full moon is on at the same time in your ninth house and you are the natural ruler of the ninth house, I would have to say that maybe someone that you know who lives at a distance or in another country or whatever, you know, that you might hear from them or you would like to hear from them. Something like that could be going on right there. I don't think it's a long distance romance, but it could be just something or other, you know, some kind of communication even coming in. And it could be regarding like a package or something that you were supposed to receive. Okay, with this Jupiter sextile Uranus, Jupiter in your fourth house of your home and your personal life, your family, but it's actually where you physically live. Having Jupiter here, wherever it transits, right, helps you to expand in that area. So if you haven't been working from home all along, I would have to say that that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're starting either a job that allows you to work from home, or this is your side venture that you've been doing since the planet Uranus hit your sixth house of work, the kind of work that you do. So this would be when you are making room or something, possibly in your home. You're bringing in more work or you're doing something different. This could be the like actual time where you do start your own business if you haven't already. You are arranging things within your home to make room or space for like I said, some kind of creation, though. It would have to be like these two planets together bring about excitement and something different, like a sense of adventure, you know. So I would have to say that that's in your work. It's showing up in your work, and with the hope of bringing in more money or something or other. But again, they're kind of like gambling planets, though, too. So I'd have to say that you are taking a little bit of a risk, but it's in your favor. It looks like it's going to work out. Okay, so for Aquarius, okay, first of all, Mercury moves back into your sign on the 14th, so you're back to yakking away. Okay, a lot more communication going on there. On Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your 12th house where you have the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so these are the love planets. This combination of these two does make you really want the attention of someone that you're interested in romantically. Okay, because it's Venus acting on Mars, it's not as aggressive as it would be if Mars were acting on Venus. But it's still there, you know, you're still doing whatever you can. Even if it's behind the scenes, you're snooping behind the scenes, or you are someone's secret admirer, you know, or you find out that you have one, period, you know. It could go either way, but you do want someone's attention at this time. And this is a lot of times, you know, because you've just been transited by Jupiter. Right now you're being transited by Saturn. Eventually you will be transited by Pluto, okay, very soon, next few years, right? So there's like a lot going on in your sign, but like in your life. And if you've never done this before, you may have actually started some kind of secret romance with someone. You know what I mean? It could be something you would never do or never thought you would ever do, right? But it could be something like that. On Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your second house sextiles Uranus transiting in your fourth house of Taurus. And this is like really nice transit. It's very unpredictable and exciting, adventurous. Having Jupiter in your second house does help to attract like money and goods, any kind of like luxury item. It does open up new avenues for you to bring in another source of income or increase your pay rate, but I really don't see something like that right now, okay, just because planets just aren't lined up for it right now. But there's, you could be on the receiving end of something really nice for your home, or you could suddenly just up and buy some kind of like luxury item, but you could like actually buy a home at this time, or just fall in love with some property that you by chance see. You know what I mean? It could even be something like you see online, you know, you don't even see in person, and you purchase it, or you do something in regards to your home. You are spending money in some way or other on your family, where you actually physically live, your home, or your personal life in some way. And it's like an adventure in one way or another. Okay, so for Taurus, on Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your ninth house where you have Capricorn. So these are the love planets in this conjunction, especially around a full moon right now. The day of the full moon in Leo, I would have to say that you're having some kind of, I don't know, if you are seeing someone in person, maybe you are finally able to get together with someone who lives far away from you. It could be, you know, that ninth house is the house of foreigners, so it could be someone who lives in another country or just at a distance. But you know, this is some kind of expression of love, you know, of feelings of some kind or other. But I would have to say love, just because these two planets, when they're in conjunction, means that you want someone's attention. You want the attention of the person that you're interested in, okay? You may be going about it a little bit subtly, but not necessarily, okay? This is the long distance phone call or some kind of communication. Could be kind of mushy, you know, really even text messages and stuff like that, you know. Maybe that's if you're not able to like actually see this person in person, okay. But like on Friday, February 18th, Jupiter in Pisces in your 11th house sextiles Uranus transiting in your first house of Taurus, okay? So this transit together, this Jupiter and Uranus together, is like a sense of adventure, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if you either got up and, you know, flew out to see whomever this is that we were talking about with that Venus conjunct Mars, or they came to see you, or you ended up possibly being out around that time, around that Friday, and running into someone, possibly like an old flame, okay? Somebody from your past, though, you know what I mean? That it just starts the relationship all over again. You know, it's almost like maybe you like pick up where you left off, kind of. You know, something, whatever. But it's a lot of fun, actually. Something in your 11th house is your like dreams, hopes, and wishes, but it's also your friends. It's your most sociable house. So if you're not out physically, you could just be online or something like that. But I'd have to say that maybe you are doing something this weekend, and it looks like your original plans you may not end up doing that. You may end up doing something a lot more fun or a lot more exciting. Okay. So for Scorpio, on Wednesday, February 16th, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn in your third house where you have Capricorn. So the third house being the house of communications and like travel, many things, but Venus conjunct Mars is wanting the attention of someone that you have the hots for. Okay? So that's what you could be doing right now. This is the big house of communication, and Scorpios really don't express themselves all that much when it comes to romance. You know what I mean? Unless it's somebody that you are really close with. You know, could be somebody that you've been seeing for a while, and maybe you just finally let your guard down and, I don't know, just pour it all out. You know, you could, you know, this isn't happening on Valentine's Day. It's just a few days later, but it's still like in effect for you know, Valentine's Day or whatever. But this is you and someone else possibly just having a very loving conversation, you know, or time together, spending time together. This is, third house is local everything, like your own neighborhood kind of thing. So maybe you are having dinner or lunch or something, attending something, like some form of entertainment or whatever within your own area with this person. Okay, you could also receive a really nice little card or something in postal mail, in the regular postal mail, a delayed Valentine or something, or a text message, email, voicemail, you know, just something like romantic. Or you could even be the one leaving these like these messages or sending them. Excuse me. So on Friday, sorry, February 18th, okay, Jupiter in Pisces in your 5th house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 7th house of Taurus. So Jupiter in your 5th house of romance, okay, sextiling Uranus in your 7th house of close relationships, especially like romantic partnership. You know, it's also the house of like business partnerships and like close friends, but I'd have to say, because this is occurring, this sextile is occurring from your 5th house of romance, I'd have to say it's all about romance this week for you, okay? Especially with that Venus conjunct Mars going on there just like a few days before. This kind of brings out a little bit of an exciting side to your relationship with whomever, okay? Brings out, I call it the sense of adventure, you know, doing something a little bit different, maybe even making some kind of like new arrangement with this person that maybe you're exclusive now, maybe you weren't before, but it's a very, it's like you could start off doing one thing or planning on doing one thing and just end up doing something completely different, like with this person, okay, that is far more exciting and actually works out better in the long run. Somewhere down the line you'll realize that you know, the move that you made at this time was like a good one, but you, even though you can't figure out why you did it, you did it like instinctively with this person.